way, let's talk about coping skills because I think now we're all stressed out. Hello, everyone. I'm Marilyn Roberts, and I'm the Executive Director for NAMI Thurston Mason. And my program manager that was going to join me, she may pop in if she can actually get in. Since we only have like now 10 minutes. Oh, the slide went away.
Sorry.
Okay, there we go. Real quickly, NAMI is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. We've been around for about 45 years. We're an organization based with people with lived experience. We're all volunteer driven. We're in 48 states, 20 affiliates across the country. We're all about mental health education, coping skills, all the things we're talking about right here, which that's what brought me to NAMI almost 20 years ago. Anyway, so I keep getting text from my co-leader who's freaking out. I should just tell her to practice some coping skills. It's not working. I'm going to tell her, no problem, we're out. That being said, right now, looking at this little slide here, these are two ways that we actually process to figure out coping skills. Is it something that we need to do emotionally, or is it a problem? Like right now, we're working with a problem, right? And sometimes just working through tasks helps us to get here. So now as I am looking at my script and I'm way into it, I'm just going to say a couple of quick things. So coping skills are strategies, right? And I am hoping to talk to a few of you. If you want to unmic, you don't have to uncamera. It doesn't matter to me. Does this slide make sense to you? Thumbs up, thumbs down. There, I'm seeing thumbs. Yes. So I'm happy to give you an example. These can actually go either way. The emotional focus, obviously, is I need to take care of myself. An example, work stress. Anybody here suffer from work stress?
Today
was a work stress day. How would you, and I'm going to throw you under the bus here, my friend, right now in this moment, tell me how you want to care for yourself.
I've got my bag of snacks. That's how I should.
Totally, 100%. I love snacks. My desk is covered with snacks. That's actually a pretty healthy focus on coping skills. Even just in this example, this is where I'm going to go to the problem focused approach. It may not work, and that's okay. You know, it is part of your job, and I get that, but it's like, I lost my partner, I'm going to move on. Sometimes we just make decisions to move on, and that's okay. I will say a negative approach to this was to be really angry and then in 2 hours go bite at your coworker or your kids or whatever. That's a negative coping approach. So, and again, I would like to, in our final 5 minutes here, I just want to hear from the people that are online, whether you guys can type it in the chat or come off your microphone and just say, what do you do to take care of yourself? What is a healthy coping skills? And then I'll throw in a little caveat at the end about unhealthy coping skills. But how do we take care of ourselves? We're in this still post-COVID online thing. Oh, walking my dog. Yes, thank you, Abigail. Pets have become this huge, huge piece. Plants, gardening. Thank you, Richard. You have found coping skills, writing, journaling, writing letters, dogs, volleyball, golf. You guys got it going on. Because we discovered those things probably in spades, hanging out. Something about a loud car, getting outdoors. Yes, hug a tree, go for a walk. Mm-hmm. These became very, very reinforced with COVID, right? Yeah. Physically, yeah, just anything physical. And there's actual science behind that. It says when you get up and move around, your blood flows, your chemical endorphins are going, whether you're walking a dog, hanging out with your neighbor, stop to smell the flowers, work in a garden, whatever. Being outside and exercising is the single most intuitive way for your brain to deal with stress and other things. Again, let's talk about negative coping skills because we have like 3 minutes left. And the reason I bring that up is I'll just throw myself under the bus here, on stressful days. I want to get together with my girlfriends and go drink wine somewhere. Not to saying that is a bad thing, but if my purpose is to go drink excessively and maybe not process what is really going on with me, and it takes me out of my norm. And it's expensive. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with that. Anybody willing to throw themselves under the bus and talk about a negative coping skill? Not to say that, oh, unhealthy behavior, doom scrolling. Thank you so much. I would love to just, not dealing with it. There you go. Then you doom scroll, right? So those are awesome. Thank you so much. Negative in the sense that we're not exercising, or you just find yourself in that negative feedback loop where you would normally get up and walk or something and you stop yourself. So yes, playing phone games. Oh my gosh, you guys are really getting overthinking. That's awesome one in a negative way. So you get that, but in this little slide, I just want to encourage you all to know that there are simple tools. Indulging in lots of unhealthy treats. So whatever on your desk, have 2, don't have 16, whatever it is. Managing things. I'm still getting texts from my partner. Being aware of even these 2 strategies here. When you're like super stressed out, go take care of yourself. Do something that's healthy and good. If you can fix it, trying not to deal with it thus far. Yeah, pushing it aside. What happens with that? Problems grow. It is what it is. And there was actually a little statement I was going to say from the end. Unhealthy coping skills, or excuse me, healthy coping skills help protect us long term to reduce stress, for life longevity, healthier relationships, all those things. Buying $2,300 golf clubs when you spending. Real quickly before I send you away, I'll tell you some of the biggest issues around unhealthy coping skills, and just, I'm not, again, throwing anybody under the bus. Substance use, huge problem, whether it's drinking, marijuana, prescription drugs, or just like there's a whole variety of other things that fall underneath the using drugs category. Overeating, we discovered that in COVID. I think the average person gained at least 10 pounds because we're sitting in front of a screen, and just examining those habits of where you eat, why you eat, are really good ways to maybe kind of unwind that a little bit. Something else that came up during COVID is sleeping too much. I spent half my life not ever getting enough sleep, and then we went the opposite, right? It's like I just find myself in my pajamas 2 o'clock in the afternoon trying to do stuff. We'll leave that one alone. But balance, things your parents always talked about, put balance in your life. Venting to others can be positive and can be negative. If you feel it's productive and you're actually getting something back from it, you're not just spewing. I think somebody said in there, just like dumping your thinking and whatnot. Healthy relationships are super important. Overspending is something that really came to a height during COVID because we had Amazon. I could just sit in my house and order things that I couldn't afford. And last but not least is avoiding. Who isn't good at avoiding? But these are all strategies that you can work on. And again, it is 1:15, and check out NAMI. Lots of really great information to make your life a little bit better. I feel like there should be a drum roll or something.
I know. Thank you so much, Marilyn,
Sure.
for your flexibility and your modeling of coping skills.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. The worst thing that goes wrong in my day, it's all good.
Right.
Yeah.
If you want to stay and talk with Marilyn, you totally can. The next session online is at 1:20, and it is something. It is financial fraud and prevention from Department of Financial Institutions. But if you want to stay and chat with Marilyn, that's okay. We also want feedback about technology and stuff. So if you have any feedback you'd like to give about this presentation or any of the others, you can do so by clicking on the link that I just put in the chat. So thank you so much, Marilyn. I'm sorry for the technology problems.
No stress in your day.
We're gonna learn. No stress. It's gonna be fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's all good.
It's all good. So all right. Thank you guys.